Nice to have people looking out for me. Back here, Whitney Clark with Friends of the Mississippi River. I have just a quick comment provoked by a couple of the questions and the responses, and that's about the potential benefits. And I think in Minneapolis, and even in a crowd of river lovers like this, we may be taking for granted the incredible above the falls plan that has been in place now for more than 10 years. That will transform this formerly almost entirely private river from the falls to the city boundaries into wonderful parks and trails on both sides of the river. I grew up in South Minneapolis with a wonderful legacy of parks and trails around the lakes and Minnehaha Creek, and of course the great parks along the river through the gorge. What an incredible asset that is to our communities, to housing values, and to kids who grew up in those neighborhoods and had access to those parks. In North and Northeast Minneapolis, those neighborhoods and those residents have been largely shut off from that legacy of parks and have not had access to the river. And we're at a moment now, we're beginning a transformation to correct that. And that is going to be a massive, massive transformation. In my work, I work with cities and communities and neighbors up and down the river through the whole Twin Cities corridor, the whole 72 miles. And I don't know if people realize, this will be, the above the falls change will be the most significant transformation of the river that will happen in our lifetimes. A massive, massive land use change. And they're not doing that in other communities. And we're doing that, and it's a change for the good. It's a public-spirited change that's going to be giving the river, this incredible river, back to the communities. So Tom, you mentioned this in your comments, but this is coming. And the last thing I would say about that is just another comment is the plan is the plan, but it will need to be defended. It will need to be advocated for, because there will be continued efforts to whittle it away, to sand it down, to reduce the public benefits and increase the private benefits. And I think we have to be, those of us who care about parks and care about the ecological health of the river, care about neighborhood access, and care about getting kids back to nature, we need to be there ready when these decisions are being made about how wide is the park, how close is the trail going to be to the river, what is the programming for the park going to be. We have an excellent park board, and they're going to be strong advocates, and we need to be there to support them. The National Park Service is echoes forward. So, thank you.
So very well said. I think that's the closing remarks there. The one thing